Alright. Oh, there we go. What's up, guys? In this video, I'm talking about, do I get enough alone time? Do I get enough alone time when I have some spare time? Now, I mentioned this before, but I am a huge introvert, so my spare time is either hanging out with Laura and Rogan or myself. That's pretty much it. I'm either at work, or I'm hanging out with Laura and Rogan, or I'm by myself. And recently I started going to Toastmasters, so I also do that. Those are my social activities. But besides that, I'm not a really social person. I like spending most of my time alone with my own thoughts, or in nature, or working on something, or creating something. I really enjoy being in my own little bubble, my own little world. And I like that. It's not because I'm afraid of going out into the world or anything. It's because I genuinely enjoy just hanging out with myself. So a couple years ago, I was living in with a few friends who were very extroverted, and I lived essentially in a party house. Now that was very fun. That was one of the most social times in my life. There'd be like people over at my house 24/7 pretty much, and I met a ton of different people. It really helped me kind of integrate as a social person, and it was something that was really very fun. But after I moved from there, I kind of went the opposite direction, and I went into a very introspective space as I guess I explored my values. And I spent a lot of time learning about the online business world and the online marketing world. I had a lot more time to spend on understanding those different things. So that's what I've been doing in the past couple years. So any spare moment that I have is I'm usually not going out socializing or partying with a lot of friends. So I mean, really, this video or asking the question, do I get enough alone time? I definitely do. I think I really need to be going in the other direction and finding more social opportunities. But to be honest, I'm not really craving it that much. I don't feel like I'm lacking it, so it's not really a humongous priority. Again, I'm not avoiding social contact with other people because I'm afraid of social interaction. It's just that I realized over time that I enjoy socializing and having, I guess, interactions that might be more brief but more powerful. Like, I don't really like spending time with a whole bunch of people talking about just a bunch of stuff that they did that week, or just a bunch of random facts, or superficial conversations where people are just talking about the weather. Usually when I'm caught in a conversation, let's say I walk up to a group of people and the conversation seems to be talking about, like, for 20 minutes of just a bunch of stuff that they did, I don't know, for some reason I just don't really find that interesting, and usually my mind is looking for an escape plan so I could spend some time alone because I find my own brain more interesting. That's just kind of the way I see it. Now, yeah, I like spending time with other people and socializing, but usually that time is limited. I like Toastmasters because it's a great way that once a week it pushes me to be a little bit more social, but it's more of a powerful, impactful hour or a couple hours. It's a 2-hour thing that I'm spending, rather than spending a few hours talking about really nothing that interests me. I'm there developing my leadership skills. I'm facing my fears, and it is uncomfortable. I actually did my very first Toastmasters speech last week, and it was extremely nerve-wracking, but those are the types of things that I crave in my life, those experiences that enrich my life, like forcing myself to get out of my comfort zone and practicing my conversation skills. I want to practice my storytelling skills And so that's much more valuable to me. So when I do, now I'm a much more choosy when I am in a social situation. And I don't just look for social situations just to be in a social situation. When I was younger, I was more like that. I was afraid. I had a lot of social anxiety, so I pushed myself to hang out with a lot of people a lot of the time to help me get over that fear, to help me be more social. And I hung out with people, and I tried to make a goal of hanging out with people every single day, and that's what I usually did back a few years ago. But now I spend most of my time alone, and I'm pretty cool with it, to be honest. Anyway, I hope you got some insight about who I am. Alright, peace.